everybody, it's Tuesday. By the time you see this, it'll probably be Thursday or late Wednesday evening. I don't know when I'll post it, but I thought I'd go ahead and make this clip here, and then I'll tie it in with midweek next tomorrow. And it is 94 degrees, and we are now just at 10:15 in the morning. 94 degrees. That's not even going to be the high today, people. Not even going to be the high. I got to work on the. Here, let me switch you around here. There we go. Today I'll be working on the rest of the railings and up to the pool and put the side up. As you can see, there's Carmen out there. She is swimming. The water is like almost 88 degrees. Yeah, it's crazy. We don't usually see temperatures like this until like August. Yeah, that's how bad it is. But one way to cool off is getting the fan over your table, and that makes it nice sitting out here. It's still very hot though, very hot. Like I said, it's 94 and it's just now 10, not even 10:30. There's the old glory here. It's been a while since I showed you the river. I was sitting there at the table cooling off before I start my morning work. But yeah, it's just unbearable. You know, when it's this hot, you know, the only way to do it is cool off in the house or come out to the pool. I'll get in the pool probably later because I know I'll be ready to get cleaned off from sweating so much. Like I said, I'm already swampy, a mess because it's hot. I'll show you Gypsy here. Hi, Gypsy girl. See her down there. Probably can't really see her. But she's got water. I just filled it up with some ice and water. But she likes to cool off down there. She's kind of made her own little, I guess, dugout. But yeah, so on the rails and the backboards on the thing. There's old Kiki. She's laying down there by the pool or the river there. Let me see if there's Kiki. Hi, Kiki. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah. Kiki girl. So even cats know how to cool off, right? So Sunday's video did not happen. I will be talking about this here tomorrow in the midweek, but Sunday's video, I don't know what happened, but it stopped recording after 2 minutes. So hopefully I'll get midweek out. But anyways, I just thought I'd show you a little brief little intro of clip here for you. Like I said, it's a beautiful day today, and it's hot. There's just no, like I said, we're not even at the high temperature yet, and it's only 10:30 and it's 94. I keep telling the Lord, I said, you got to turn down the thermostat, Lord. All right, I will see you back in the barn. Family Farms. What happens on the farm stays on the farm. But not today, we're going to let it all hang out. Well, you saw me yesterday working, well, getting ready to work, I should say, on finishing up the deck area, putting up the rails and doing all that stuff. And Carmen out enjoying the pool. She had a great day yesterday. Swimming all day with her friends, and she just had a blast. And Got a little sunburn, even though I put sunscreen on her, but you know, with the heat it was yesterday, and still is today. As you probably can hear, there's probably a little loud in here today. I'm not turning off the fans. It's just too hot in the old barn here today. It's too hot outside even. I did several things today with the chickens and the rabbits to try to keep them a little bit cooler. I got to order a mister for the chickens. Rabbits don't care for water too much, so I'm not going to be getting them a mister, but just bringing the fans closer to their cages, putting extra cooling devices so that way they try to stay as cool as possible, especially inside here. But yeah, it's just a heat wave across the country. We're all dealing with this heat, and we're trying to make our survival, aren't we? Today's the 25th, and this is weekly updates with the old Papa Bear here. Monday was a relaxation day. I did some things around the house, and then yesterday, of course, I did a bunch of work yesterday, and today I'm feeling it. I think I'm a little heat exhausted, to be honest with you. It was really hot yesterday. Really hot. After her friends left, it was around about 4:30, 4 o'clock when they left. By the time we got everything put away, stuff that I used for doing the railings. And after I put all that away, I went in, gave her a shower, and got her settled in for the evening. And then we had barbecue sandwiches and real light dinner, just too hot to even eat. You know how it is when you get hot; you don't feel like eating, but you know you got to. But yeah, it was a good day yesterday. Today is okay day. Like I said, I'm feeling it. I fell yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before Monday. I was coming down the steps out of the back of the house, and it was wet from the air conditioning dripping on it, and I had on my Crocs. You know how Crocs are, they, after so many years, or it depends on how much you wear them, you wear down that little groove tread on it. Yeah, I just didn't think about it, and out went my feet, and down I went 3 steps, and messed up my shoulder. It's still really bad. It almost feels like I can't explain it, but it's like I can't raise my arm all the way up. Like, you know, like, you just do this. Well, I can't do it. It's almost like there's something holding my arm down. It's a little bizarre, but I managed yesterday, got that done. Today is kind of a inside day. Like I said, make sure the animals got plenty of water. Even the outside cats, I put out some extra water for them. Really cute. The one cat that we have, a farm cat that lives here, she drinks out of the bird bath by the front door area, and she gets up there and she just sits there and drinks. So I made sure that was filled up for her. But yeah, I mean, the best way to beat heat is either staying inside, and especially with the heat index that we have today, it's going to be feeling like 120. So yeah, if you ever turn on your oven at 170 degrees to keep food warm or whatever, or 200 degrees, well, that's what it feels like. It feels like you're inside the oven, and especially when you're outside working. My hat goes off to the construction workers. I used to do that work as well, and summertime was not a good time. It was always hot, miserable, mowing lawns, done that in the summertime. Yeah. But let's see what else. With all the turmoil that's going on in our world, I will be talking about joy and peace. It actually was last Sunday's video, but it never got done. For some reason, it only recorded a minute, and I'm praying that this is all being recorded as we speak. Just had some technical issues, didn't get that video out, so I thought with everything going on in our world and here in our country, I thought it'd be talked about a little bit about joy and peace. So that'll be Sunday. Saturday we have a wedding coming up that we'll be going out of town to. Let's see what else. Or not Saturday, next week. I thought it was this weekend, I'm sorry. It'll be next weekend when we go out of town. Let's see, what else? Well, July 4th is coming really quick. Our daughter will be in. See, the 4th falls on Friday next week. Wow. Can't believe it's already July. Where did June go? I just realized that I'm looking over there at the calendar and I'm like, where did June go? It's crazy to think how fast it went, and Harvey goes back to school in August, towards the middle of August I think she goes back, before Labor Day. Wow, crazy to think about how fast this month has already went. But next couple weeks have been busy. I gotta get stuff done since next Friday will be the 4th of July. We'll be having a yeah. I just can't believe that. Kind of blows my mind thinking about that. That's crazy. I got still a lot to do because we're going to have plans to have people over here on the 4th. Well, guess I got to get myself busy. I've still got to hang up the lights, the flood the area, the new parking area. Got to do that. Doesn't help I have a jacked up shoulder that I can't raise because, you know, this is my right hand and my dominating hand, and yeah, it's okay if I, you know, like I keep it close to me, or like in the middle of the night if I'm stretched it out or whatever. Oh, wakes you up. Yeah, stupid me. I fell down the steps. Now I've got to figure out how to get them lights put up because I've got to climb the big ladder. I was hoping to have at least another week, but man, it didn't really dawn on me that next Monday would be the 30th. Wow. Supposed to get rain today. Every day it's supposed to increase. Saturday will be like 100%, wife said today. But let's see what else. Everything is growing good. The drip system that I got going on is working magic, especially during this sweltering heat, especially here in Ohio. Complained about rain, and then we go from turning off the faucets to straight into the oven heat. Like I said, in Ohio, it's like February. In Ohio, February used to be a very snowy month. That was always known for that. August is always known for its heat. But here we are towards the end of June, and we're seeing temperatures like we've never seen. I think, yesterday or the day before, Monday, I think it was Monday, we set a new record for here in Ohio. And the last one was set back in 40 years, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote it me. Don't quote that, but I know that we broke the record. Oh, see, I told you I'm tired. Let's see what else. Yeah, I got a lot to do. Means next week I have to get on the ball and get things done because I only got several days before the 4th. Because, let's see, yeah, Friday will be the 4th, so means Monday, I might have to do it on Sunday. I normally don't work on Sundays, but I might do some things like I normally do around here. Wow. It just, I guess it just didn't set in that 4th of July was literally right around the corner. Yeah, so I got lots to do. Well, like I said, people are asking questions like, what do you think about being at war? Well, first of all, we need to understand something. We are not at war, okay? And this is where the news media stirs up the pot. It's where the left really stirs up the pot because everyone thinks that we're at war because of what Donald Trump ordered. Now, if we were at war, we have to go through a process. So that tells you right there we're not at a war. The reason it was never took to the Congress or put into the light of day, per se, is because this was a secret mission to bomb Iran. Now, if you go out national news and tell everyone, hey, we're going to be bombing Iran, well, what are they going to do? They're going to move everything. They ain't dummies. They watch our news. You don't think they do? You don't think they have people that, probably have infiltrated the government? No. The president can do that. He can order executive order without the Congress approval. And that doesn't mean war. That just means that he can do secret missions without the Congress approval. He doesn't have to tell everyone. Because the jackals on the left, they'd be out there on TV, Donald Trump's going to bomb Iran. You hear me, Iran? He's going to bomb you. You know what I'm talking about. These crazy people, I'm telling you. Oh. Everyone hates Trump. But I live by what I see and what I hear, and I double check it. The tariffs is starting to pay off. We're seeing a huge flow of money coming back to America. For the first time in many, many, many years, the tariffs are working. Okay? ISIS is working. Okay? When you came, our forefathers, well, maybe not our forefathers, we'll just go up to when people started coming to America by ship. Okay? Before the dawn of airplanes. Okay? You had to go through Parris Island. Or is that, am I right about that? I might be wrong. The island in New York, okay? I can't remember the name of it. You had to go through there. You either got approved or you didn't get approved, okay? And you had to learn the language of the people here. You had to learn the Constitution. You had to become a productive citizen, okay? Everyone came through Ellis's Island, I think is the name of it. Everyone came through there. You didn't just get on a boat and go, oh, I'm going to land over here in Wisconsin. No, that's not how it works. They didn't have U-Hauls that transported up illegals into our country. Then he come through Mexico. Well, maybe they did. Maybe a few did. We'll just say that. But nothing like what we have today. Everyone had to go through Ellis's Island to get approved to come to into America. Okay. That's why the Statue of Liberty was put there, to welcome all new people to America. But you had to go through a process. You had to make sure you weren't germ infested. You know, there was a huge thing that they had to go through to get to be put on a ship or another transport boat, I guess, over to New York City. Everyone came through New York City. Why do you think New York City has Irish Catholics? You have the Italians. You've got German. Why do you think there's so many of them cultures? I'm not talking about the other cultures. I'm just talking the general, say per se, the Italians, the Irish. You know what I'm saying? So, but everyone had to come to New York, and that's why there is all that today. Mention of New York, they elected this Democrat, I guess, governor or mayor. I can't remember if he's the mayor or the governor. I turned it off. I watched a few seconds of it. But he's basically saying death to Donald Trump. He's basically calling protests against all those ISIS. Yeah. It's becoming an Islamic state in New York. Like I said, there's so much turmoil in our country and turmoil in our world. And I'm just going to leave it there. Well, midweek is officially in the books, hopefully. If you're seeing this, that means that's the end of the video. I thought the way the end of this video would be after a hard day of work, especially on Tuesday. You know, today is Tuesday evening, but by the time you see it, it'll be Wednesday. I thought the best way to show you, we work hard here on the farm. And at the end of the day, especially on a hot day, a better way to cool off in a pool. Now, it feels like bath water, to be honest with you. It's not really what I would call cool, but it feels good. It's way better than sweating like I've been doing today. Normally, this time of year, I usually get in the pool around July 4th, the 4th of July weekend. So, I guess it's right on track, but feel it this warm and this nice water. Oh, I got in. The first thing my body went was in shock. It was like, oh. Yesterday I fell. Yeah, with fibromyalgia, you got to be careful. But I fell. Messed up the shoulder right here, bad. I just was in here paddling around, and I was like, oh, it kind of feels better being in the water. So maybe a little bit of therapy tonight in the pool here will help relax that muscle. Of course, I took some extra pain pills today at noon because I was out here working and stuff. By the way, let me show you what we did here. Oh, there it is. We got it all in. The only thing left to do is put the bars right here, right across there, and then across the back there, or side, I guess it would be, so it doesn't fall, no one falls out or whatever. I don't think anyone would. We also got the railing up, which is really nice. I reinforced the steps, made it nice and sturdy. You know, it's gonna get us by until we can get it. Eventually, the plan is you'll be able to walk out to here and come up the steps, but right there from the gazebo will be a gate, and that's the only way to enter this pool area. Even the walkway coming out here will be all fenced in, so that way no one can crawl underneath, you know, and get in or anything like that. You know how little kids are. I just thought I'd bring you along on a nice way to end a beautiful day. Look how beautiful it is behind me. There's a couple clouds behind me, but nothing major. It's beautiful. Earlier it did kind of cloud over like it was going to rain. I know they're calling for rain tomorrow, which should be Thursday. Or no, Wednesday, sorry. They're calling for rain on Wednesday. By the time you see this, it'll be Wednesday evening probably. But yeah, I've talked enough today, so I guess the best way to do the end of this video is, as we always say here on the farm, peace, love, and happiness comes from knowing our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You all have a fantastic Friday Eve, and I will see you on Sunday for Inspirational Sunday. Y'all get out of here, all right? Go. I gotta go. See ya. Bye.
I wake up every morning, see the sunrise on the land. Fields of gold and rolling hills built by God's own hand. There's a Bible on my table and a flag out by the gate. In this land of faith and freedom, we stand up proud and pray. This is Jesus' country, where the eagle flies high, where the stars and stripes keep waving underneath his watchful eye. From the mountains to the valleys, from the heartland to the sea, we stand for God and glory in the land of the free.